This is the countdown to EFC 62, proudly brought to you by BetExchange.com.
The reigning champion and Kazimolo Zulu boy Zulu made history by becoming the first bantamweight champion in the EFC, and he made the history books again by also taking the flyweight belt. With a 4-fight winning streak and impressive stand-up accuracy, the undefeated Sylvester gladiator Chipfumbu will step in to challenge Zulu. This title fight will be a spectacular clash of fists.
I make history everywhere I go. I was the first guy to hold the Bantam Championship for the EFC, as well as the flyweight. I was the first one to fight international fight still in the EFC. Yeah, man, that's history.
At EFC 27, Zulu fought Charlie Weah for the bantamweight belt. With a skillfully executed mount, he won that fight in round 1 and was crowned as the first ever EFC bantamweight champion.
The new EFC Africa bantamweight champion, Nkazimolo Zulu boy Zulu.
Charlie he's a great fighter. Obviously, I expected a war from him. I was the better man in the night, so I won. So I'm very proud of myself.
Subsequently, at EFC 31, Zulu attempted to defend his title against Demart the Wolf Penna, but he couldn't match Penna's wrestling, losing his belt by unanimous decision.
When I fought Penna, my wrestling wasn't very good, but I was working on my wrestling at that time. But he was better, to be honestly. After this fight, I'm calling him out. I want my title back. This is my time now. I want to hold them both because they're mine.
Being a relatively small bantamweight, Zulu went down to flyweight, and at EFC 36, he proved that he's got what it takes to fight in his new weight class by beating the highly experienced Francois Franaconda Groenewald by unanimous decision.
Groeneweld's throwing everything he can at Zulu. Oh, wow!
At EFC 43, Zulu fought for the flyweight belt, beating Craig Nino with an impressive first-round TKO, and he became the first ever EFC flyweight champion.
And the new EFC flyweight champion, Nkazimolo Zulu boy Zulu.
I feel like a legend to be an EFC fighter that win 2 belts, like the first one ever. I feel like a legend because no one has done it before. It's only me.
Zulu's seemingly unmatched stand-up ability attracted the attention of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and he was invited to participate in the Ultimate Fighter reality series.
UFC saw that highlight when I KO Craig Nino, so it was like one of the best or classic technique to set up a knockout in the world. Going to the Ultimate Fighter in the States was a huge honor, great experience too. To be in there with those 15 guys, the best fighters in the world from different organizations, was a great experience. I still miss those guys. I want to go back there and train with them again.
Zulu made history by being the first and only EFC fighter to become a house guest at the Ultimate Fighter. He trained side by side with some of the best MMA athletes in the world, experience we hope he will draw on for this fight.
Gaining all that experience in the States, it puts me on the other level.
The reigning champion is back to defend his title, but standing across from him in the hexagon is the undefeated Sylvester gladiator Chipfumbu, who aims to become the first ever Zimbabwean EFC champion. At EFC 48, Chipfumbu impressed everybody when knocking out Peter de Klerk in the first round in the Gladiators' debut EFC fight.
After the fight, I think that's when I got the idea, like, oh wow, I can be unstoppable. Nothing is impossible, you know. I think it's the fight that made me think that now I'm ready to rub shoulders with the best in the organization, you know, best in the world.
He then faced Lawrence Boertes at EFC 52, winning the bout by unanimous decision.
Lawrence Boertes, yeah, a tough guy. I thought I was gonna finish the fight. That was the plan. After my coach went through the fight with me, I felt like there was lots of room for improvement.
Guy Mungambi was next up, as Chipfumbu displayed impressive striking and winning by another unanimous decision.
Guy Mungambi, a very tough opponent as well. Despite the fact that he always moved forward, I always caught him every time he came.
His toughest fight yet, at EFC 58, he faced the veteran Abdul Hassan, but he won again by a second-round TKO, another display of superb stand-up skills.
After Guy to Hassan, I think it was a big leap for me. It was a turning point in my career. It made me believe in myself more. Like, wow, if I can be someone like Hassan, who's seen almost everything in the world of MMA, nothing is impossible. I think I can take on almost everyone in the organization, you know. I think the game plan worked. We got the TKO, and here we are. Zulu is next.
Both Zulu and Chipfumbu's kickboxing skills are masterful. We'll have to see if they will fight to outstrike each other or if they'll take it to the ground and surprise us all. One thing is for sure, wherever this fight goes, it's going to be an amazing spectacle.
I will be using the skills that I learned, my new skills, because, hey, I want to shine. He's not on my level. He thinks he is, but he is not. He's not even close.
Going to the Ultimate Fighter was a good thing for him, but it can also be his downfall. You know, he's big-headed. He thinks he's seen it all.
EFC must make sure that the ambulance there, because someone is not going to go home without an ambulance. So we must make sure.
There's one thing that I promise. I'm taking the belt with me into the ambulance. I'm not leaving the belt in Joburg. That's not an option.
Will the history-making Zulu boy successfully defend his title, or will he fail and bow to the undefeated gladiator? The anticipation is positively tantalizing.
EFC 62, 19th of August, it is my birthday. So I have to defend my title for my birthday, and it's gonna be my birthday party.
I'm going to give him a few scars as a birthday present, or maybe send him to sleep.
I'm going there 100% for the kill. He must know I'm coming there to finish him.
The gladiator will be the new champion. Don't miss it. Be part of the history. This is my era. This is my time.
I'm coming there, and I'm coming for him, and I'm gonna finish him.
I truly believe I'm still the best. He's been fighting nobodies. I'll put him away either by submission or by knockout.
I truly want to be the greatest MMA fighter of all time. I want to be the best fighter the world's ever seen.
Here's your champion. It is Yannick Bahati, EFC middleweight champion of the world. Marcus Duplessis, what can you say? That kid is an absolute beast. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning EFC welterweight champion.
On the 19th of August, two champions will collide as England's Yannick Bahati clashes with South Africa's Dricus du Plessis. Plus, the flyweight champion Nkazimulu Zulu returns to take on the undefeated Sylvester Chipfumbu. EFC 62, 19 August, Carnival City. Tickets and broadcast information at efcworldwide.com.